What's up, YouTube? This is the Passive Income Trucker coming back at you today with another video. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about the difference between Imacros and the bot slap script that's going to be given to you by your team if you decide to get that one as well. I'm just going to be talking about the two differences. One called Imacros, which is what I'm on the page right here, which you can get. It's just pretty much something you add to Chrome. It's kind of like an extension. I think you can also add it to Firefox, but it's an automation tool that was created. As you can see, there's different editions. There's a free trial, but you don't have to get this one. We have all that stuff covered for you. Where we give you the script itself. I'm just showing you the site. You don't have to come here to try to get it. If you go to our team resources, you will find that there is a link that goes directly to the information that you will need with instructions on how to use the script if that's what you decide to do. Now, the difference between the two scripts is, one is this one is absolutely free, and two, some of the other team scripts are free, and one team is offering one which is not free. So there's three different options. You can use this one, which is pretty much free, and the difference is with this one, you pretty much have to set it up unless you know someone that's going to set it up for you, and most of the time there is going to be a charge unless you personally know someone that can do this for you. And when you do that, this script can also be set up wrong. Like when I first did it on my own, I had some issues when I first set it up where it was not running properly. So I had to go in and figure out what was wrong with that. It was not running consistently. I had to go ahead and fix that. It was not doing all of my clicks. It would do some of my clicks, and it was doing some of the clicks, but not all of them. So I had to go back and figure out that issue. And then after that, that was pretty much it. That was pretty much all of the issues that I had to face in order to get it to work the way that I needed it to work for me. Now, depending on how much you decide to put in, it's going to depend on how many clicks you need. If you're going to come in with maybe like $100 or maybe a little bit over that, it'll work perfectly depending on which script you get, because some people have a script where it gives you where you'll get 7 or 8 clicks and you only need 2 or 3 or maybe even 4 clicks. So you can also learn you also have to learn how to edit that part if you decide to get the Imacros, and there's also videos on that. I'm not going to get into that in this particular video, but you'll have to learn how to take the clicks away and also add clicks, so when your account does increase, you'll be able to get those clicks without having to go back and do it manually until you figure out how to do it. Now, also one of the things with the Imacros script, I mean, it's pretty much an extension that you add on. Let me see. It's not on this particular version of my computer. It's on the other one, which is in the VPS. I actually use a virtual private server, which I can't open right now, or it'll disconnect me from on my cell phone, which is how I use mine. I use a VPS. On the VPS, it's pretty much it looks like a brand new desktop, kind of like an older Windows XP, and it only has maybe 2 icons, like a Windows, an older Windows, and maybe a Chrome, or maybe I think it's Internet Explorer. It starts off like but it's something that people use to automate things that they don't want to make their computer slower than what it already is, in case, like a kid or something comes in, or maybe someone comes in and they pretty much turn your computer off, or they close it. Someone actually said that happened to him. He said his daughter went to the room and turned off his computer and didn't know, so he pretty much lost all of the trace with that particular time frame. But if you have it on the VPS server, that would kind of save you in that sense to keep that from happening. Now, also with the Imacros, once you have everything set up, you just have to go in and make sure all the settings are correct. And once all of those settings are correct on the Imacros extension, you pretty much just let it run, and it'll do all the work for you. You don't have to do what I do, but what I do is I check every so often to make sure that it's running correctly, to make sure it's doing all of the clicks, the transactions. I'll make sure that it's running properly, since it is on a VPS for me, which I honestly didn't know you can access a VPS from your cell phone until I looked it up, and you can absolutely do that. And since I check on my phone every maybe 4 hours just to make sure it's running properly, just to make sure it's doing the clicks and making sure there's actually no errors that would make it stop. So you can actually let it run for a whole day and then come back the next day and then check your profits after you click the button and refresh the page. Now, What is the difference between the iMacros and the script that you would get from your team? Now, as I mentioned, there's two different teams. Well, not really two different teams. There's two different options as far as I know. There may be more from two separate teams. One team is offering a they're offering the bot/scripts, which is going to cost you. I think there was, if I'm not mistaken, there's two different prices depending on which one you get. You can get the one that all it does is it goes in and it does the clicks for you to do the retail arbitrage for you. And there's another script where it does that. And if you decide that you want to build a team, what it does is it goes back to each level. The level, because there's 3 levels. If you decide you want to build a team that you can get paid on, the level 1, the level 2, and the level 3, and it clicks all 3 of those, and it adds it back to your total. So so that will also be included in those transactions going throughout the day. So there's 2 different ones in that team, but you have to pay, which is a one-time fee. And they also offer someone to take care of that for you if you don't know how to do it. And I think it was the extra 20 bucks for that. I don't remember the price, the 2 prices on the sites, and I don't have the site on hand. But I do know that there is a price. I think it was, I'm not gonna say it because I don't remember the prices, but it wasn't very, very expensive. But there was a price for those particular scripts on other teams. Now, the team that I'm participating in, the team that I'm on, from what I understand, the script is almost done. He's going to be testing it out to make sure that it's working properly. And on our team, the script/bot that we're going to be using is going to be 100% free, but there are some conditions to receiving this script/bot. And the condition is going to be you have to make a deposit of at least 500 and have that amount in the account. Or the second option is you can put in whatever amount you can put in, 100, 250, 300, and when your account reaches the $500 mark, then you can apply and still get it for free. But what you can do, if that's what you want to do, is just use the iMacros until you get the 500, and then you get the other script which our team is giving you. Now, why would you want the script that our team is giving you? It's because that one is going to come with the constant updates. Let's say something happens where you have to, well, like recently, the COTP pretty much decided to update the UI, and the buttons kind of changed, so the bot did not know where to go. It didn't know where to go to click the button, so it had to be redone. And after it was redone, the other team decided they were going to charge for it, for the the extra that they had. I guess they had to do to get their guy to go in and make those changes. So that's more than likely going to happen. It may happen again, and it may not. I'm not sure. But if that does happen, then you will get the updated bot and pretty much all of the updates that come with it. And if you use the iMacros, that means you're pretty much going to have to wait till somebody either redoes it to where it fits the new script, or you can go in and figure out how to do it yourself, which is going to involve a little bit of labor. Now, myself, this is just me. I'm not saying this is what you have to do. I'm using iMacros right now because it's working pretty good. But once the team bot comes out, I'm going to use that one because I don't really have a whole lot of time to try to play around with it. But I sparingly have time, so I guess I can make time if I need to. But I'm just choosing to go with the team bot because I know that one's going to be updated. It may end up being faster and better than the one that I'm using, which is 100% free. So it's going to depend on which one you want to do. There are 3 options that are free, like the team bot that we're using is going to be free, which you put in the 500 on the account tether, or you build up your account to get to 500 and you still get it for free. Or you can use the iMacros, which is an extension. It doesn't really say that on this site, but it is an extension. And there is on this site is free, so don't go through this particular site. We have everything took care of for you. That's it, guys. That's all I just wanted to break down what was the difference between the iMacros script bot and the team bots. Now, if there's some other differences that I forgot to mention, you can just comment down below. That's it. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to comment, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to, if you do want to join, I will be leaving my link down in the description. So click the link. You can join for free. It doesn't cost anything to join. You can just get in, click the link, put on your cell phone, make your password, create your account, then play around with the COTPS system to see if you do enjoy it. If not, it's no harm, no foul. Really, it's just a little bit of time to figure out if you like it or not, and that's pretty much it. Thanks again for watching this video. That's the Passive Income Trucker, and I'm out.